Edward Laos. Welcome to Travel Talk, filmed at the Peachtree Rose Marketing Studios and hosted by the hotel guide publisher, Edward Laos.
Good afternoon, everybody. Edward Laos here, publisher of the Hotel Guide and your host of Travel Talk. Man, am I excited about today's episode. I got a fantastic and amazing guest all the way from Italy. This is the power of connection and actually technology. So I'm excited about that. But Ludovica, how are you doing today?
I'm very good, thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
No, it's when I got your information from your PR firm, I was like, I've got to talk to this woman and have her on our show and learn a little bit more about the art collection hotels and not only for me, but also for our readers and our listeners to understand maybe what you have going on. So why don't you kind of tell people, our readers, our listeners, a little bit about how you got to the position that you're in now, and then we'll chat a little bit about the business side as well.
Perfect. So, as you said, I'm Ludovica. I'm part of the family owning our collection hotels. It's 100% made in Italy business. Now, a long time ago, over 15 years ago, I graduated into hospitality management in Switzerland. Then I've done some experience abroad, not in the family business, as I wanted to experience more this beautiful world. So I worked for the Four Seasons company. I worked for Roccoforte company. I managed to see different side of the hospitality. And now 7 years ago, so time is going very quickly.
Yep.
I've been called back from my father saying it's time for you to come back home and help us running the business. So that's the reason why I'm here now back in Italy, as our core business is in Italy at the moment. Who knows for the future? I'm brand manager at the moment, so I do take care of all the development and the style of the design of the properties as well. And I'm in charge of all the sales and marketing team, PR, and communication.
Oh, wonderful.
We are, let's say, small, medium business at the moment. I do consider ourselves. Our top destinations, we are based on the Lake Como side, in the city, at the seaside, in the Portofino area, and in the mountains. So we are very spread out over the north of Italy at the moment.
Wow.
Our presence is definitely more important on Lake Como, is where my family comes from. Everything started with my grandfather, where he was born in Lake Como. He was at the beginning all in the textile business, so completely different world from the hospitality, but I always had this passion and let's say long seen admire about the hospitality. So he bought some properties over the lake. As he was in his core business, he gave the management to third parties. But since 2005, we start to bring back some of the property that we own into our management. In 2012, we launched the Art Collection Hotels. And when I joined the family, as I said, it was 7 years ago, and we had 4 properties. At the moment, we have 12.
12.
So in 7 years, we have grown quite fast. And the core, of our brand is definitely to search and acquire management or also properties in prime location for their outstanding position.
Yep.
As I said, we are based, in Lake Como, which is probably one of the top selling destinations in Italy at the moment, competing with Costiera Amalfitana recently. Then we are based in the Portofino area, so in the Riviera Ligure, with another 5-star properties. We recently bought 2 properties in the Valle d'Aosta Valley, so by the Mont Blanc area. Again, 2 5-star properties. And then we are in the city in Milano with 3 more leisure properties.
You guys,
yeah, sorry.
No, you guys are just expanding and growing. I was reading the initial story, and just to go from the textile industry to now the hospitality industry and having a fingerprint, and a big fingerprint at that, in Italy and potentially beyond. It's an amazing story.
Yeah. I always remember when my grandfather and also my father 10 years ago, now not anymore, because I cannot hear this anymore. It was saying to everybody that hospitality was his hobby. not his job. But right now, it's not anymore a hobby. I mean, it's a real job that takes us 365 days, 24 hours a day. You all know that hotels are always open, never closed. You work Christmas time, New Year's time, Easter, every time. So it's charming working in this industry. I love it. I mean, I moved my first steps in hotels when my grandfather was taking me. I always loved this business. That's one of the reasons why I choose this university study. And so at the moment, we are very happy on what we are doing. We try also to give like a different approach and feeling in all our properties, because at the end, I think is what makes the difference. You know, nowadays there are lots of chains that are doing great jobs. I'm not saying differently, but from a perspective of family point of view, you can really give sometimes a different touch, you know, different attention to details. We're really trying to pick like unique experiences, unique characteristics in each property, so guests can really feel the philosophy that is in all our properties, that can feel the locals. We really try to connect with the locals. So it's really important for us to provide memorable stays to all our guests. This is our goal. I mean, when a guest leaves us, and we live with him also a small part of us, we are always happy.
No, that's a great point. And in fact, we were talking about that in previous podcast guests I've had. Experiential travel is just going next level for 2025. It's one of the top travel trends for the year. And the fact that a property like yours or properties like yours has that in their DNA and their fabric already, just going to put you head and shoulders above everybody else. What makes it so unique to for people to stay at the any of your art collection properties?
I mean, as you just said, in Lake Como, taking an example, there are 12 five-star luxury hotels. So, I mean, the competition is very high. Everybody gives a comfortable bed. Everybody. Nobody gives you like a floor to sleep on.
Sure.
So what makes the difference at the end is the service, the human touch that we give. We do lots of training to our employees. Sorry,
that's okay.
It's really important for them to deliver the right service to the right guests. We have several different guests from different countries, different nationalities. So it's really important to train them how to approach the guests, how sometimes to be more proactive and try to avoid that the guest is asking, but like going forwards and like bring things forwards before the guest is even asking for.
Yeah.
We care a lot about the well-being of our guests. So in all our leisure properties, we do have spas. We really want the guests to feel comfortable, to feel happy when he's staying in our properties. We do have a big variety of gastronomy option open to the hotel guests, but also to external guests. When I joined the family business, I've also launched our own fragrance in the hotels. So each fragrance have their own fragrance related to the area. So we have our Lake Como fragrance, Forget Me Not. We have the Portofino. We have the Italian one for the Milan area. And we have the Mont Blanc for the mountains one. Because it's really important, since the moment the guest steps in, really feel that it's part of something, you know? So starting again from the perfume, from the sounds, from the music, we have done this amazing deal with Music Concierge. We have studied with them like different heartbeat, starting from the morning, going to the late night, and in every literally room of the hotel. So starting from the lobby, from the bathrooms, from the breakfast room, from the gym, there is different music for every single area, because it's important that we keep our guests happy.
Well, it's important. Yeah, definitely. I love the personal touch, and that's what makes your independent property so special and so unique. Let's switch over from the business side and talk a little bit of the personal side from travel. I always like to ask my guests this: What are some of your favorite travel destinations that you have been to so far?
Wow, hard question. I mean, thanks to my business, I've traveled quite a lot as I'm following all the sales departments. So I do like, is one of the things I love the most, like traveling, going in person to meet travel agency, tour operators, DMC from all over the world as we work, I mean, mainly with the US market due to our destinations, but we do work with the Middle East, Asia. So I've traveled a lot. Lately, a bit less because in the last 2 years I had 2 kids, so
Yeah.
I'm not traveling as much. But probably when I escape out from Italy and it's not business and it's leisure, I really like Caribbean.
Wow.
It's probably one of my favorites, yes,
Carib-
because it's really peaceful.
Yeah.
You really can unplug from everything, I think, in there. So probably is one of my top travel
Top
destinations.
travel destinations you've
Yeah.
been to. So, as far as bucket lists go, what are a couple of your bucket list travel ideas or places that you would like to get uh, yourself to?
One is definitely Bali. I want to go to Indonesia. I've never been to Indonesia. And the other one is Singapore, but I'm going in May now for a business trip. But still, I will go and visit Singapore because I've never been there. And so those probably are my two bucket lists for this year. Singapore, definitely. Bali, a bit hard. But let's see. But it's definitely my bucket list. Yes.
Perfect. Those are two great destinations. We got a few more minutes left, but anything that our guests should know about for our collection that's coming up in 2025 that's maybe special or unique for the properties?
So 2025, I mean, we have quite few big news because we will have two beach clubs. So one is based in Lake Como that we completely refurbished last year. We have opened end of August just as a soft opening, but the official launching will be done now on the 1st of May. And it's called Victoria Beach. It's 200 sunbeds, lots of
Wow.
external and garden space. It's going to be open to hotel guests, but also to external guests. Lake pied dans l'eau, as we say, so proper lake view on the lake with their own pier, so the boat can also arrive there.
Wow.
2 restaurants, 3 pools, so lots of external space for guests to enjoy even more. The other one is still a beach club by the Portofino area. So we have taken Marina di Bardi, which was a famous beach club in the area that we have refurbished. And we're going to be launching again in April, in this case, by the Portofino area, because, you know, in Portofino, it's always hotter than in Lake Como or than in Milan. So you can enjoy a beautiful lunch also in February, March. So sometimes when you want to get some hot, you have to go to Portofino instead of staying in Milan, in the foggy Milano.
Got it.
And another thing, it's a new property in Lake Como, in the suburb of Lake Como. So as we have super central location in Lake Como, we wanted also to take something more private. Let's say, as lately, you probably heard many news that people complaining about the crowd of Lake Como, which we love the crowd of Lake Como.
Of course.
But so we got this 5-star property. It's called Biancarelli in Ogiono. It's a little town just above Lake Como. It's literally 10 minutes from Lake Como. So it's very convenient to reach Lake Como. But if you want to be in a more private and intimate destination, it's definitely the right place where to go. It's 10 suites, spa, good restaurant. So a nice thing.
A nice getaway right there. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
So
So
are the 3 new things for 2025? Yes.
you have a lot of things going on, and I'm excited to hear about that. So, what's the best way for our listeners or guests to find the Art Collection hotels?
So our website is ourcollectionhotels.com. You can find all the properties that we have in our portfolio. Social media, we are on every social media: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn as well. So you can find us anywhere. Yeah, ourcollectionhotels.com.
We'll definitely put that in the comments when this goes live and posted, so people can find you a little easier. Ludovica, it's been amazing pleasure to have you on this show today. I have a feeling it won't be the last time we connect and chat about some of the stuff over there. I think
Thanks.
you're actually my first guest from Italy on our podcast.
Oh, wow. I feel lucky then.
So you're the lucky winner.
Yeah.
But
Good.
again, thank you for being on today's episode. I think
A lot.
it was been amazing.
And thanks
So
to everybody.
perfect. To all of our listeners, readers, and guests, please continue to like, subscribe, follow us at thehotelguide.com. In the comments below, you'll be able to see the website for our collection hotels and how to find them. Great things happening in 2025 and beyond. And as we like to say here at the Hotel Guide, travel and make memories. And until next time, everyone, take care. Talk to you soon.